All right, AIMIM chief Asaduddin Owaisi has once again stoked a massive controversy here. Owaisi, in his big Mughal defense, has said that Emperor Ashoka too had killed many people and why RSS never speaks anything against him. Owaisi, in a cryptic statement, has said that everyone knows who did Mughals marry and who their wives used to be. In a scathing attack at the Prime Minister Modi, Owaisi has said that just like there's a chorus of serving mosques for temples, the house of Prime Minister too should be dug in to search if there was a mosque there. Owaisi has asserted that the nation can never run on basis of faith. All of this comes in the backdrop of the Gyanvapi mosque, where Owaisi had stated that he won't let anyone raise down another mosque after Babri Masjid.
भारत का मुसलमान किराएदार नहीं है, हिस्सेदार है। आप ले जाकर मुगलों से मिलाते हैं। अरे मुगलों से हमारा रिश्ता नहीं था। वो मुगल जितने बादशाह थे उनकी बीवियां कौन थीं? किससे शादी की थी उन्होंने? क्या उसका जिम्मेदार आप मुझे बनाएंगे? ताजमहल के नीचे क्या मिलेगा आपको? नहीं, हम खोद के देखेंगे क्या मिलेगा। तो क्या मैं भी खड़े होकर कह दूं कि देश के प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जिस घर में रहे थे उसके नीचे भी मस्जिद है, खोदी जाए? अगर तुम्हारी आस्था है तो मेरी आस्था नहीं है। ये देश आस्था पर नहीं चलता मोदी जी। ये देश चलेगा तो संविधान पर चलता था और चलता रहेगा। बादशाह अशोका ने हजारों लोगों का कत्ल किया। बोलो आरएसएस वालों, अशोका के बारे में तुम्हारी राय क्या है? क्या ये बात सच नहीं है? पुष्यमित्रा ने बुद्धों की मंदिरों को तोड़ा। इसकी बात क्यों नहीं करते बीजेपी और संघ परिवार के लोग?
देखिए, मुगल शासक की बीवियां कौन थी, यह महत्व का विषय कैसे बन जाता है, ओवैसी बताएं। और इस प्रकार की उत्तेजनात्मक बयान देकर वास्तव में वे एक ध्रुवीकरण और उत्तेजना पैदा करना चाहते हैं। प्रश्न उठता है कि उन्होंने जब मुगलों को भारतीय के मुसलमान से अलग कर दिया, जिस बात को हम बार बार कह रहे थे, तब मुगलों के द्वारा किए गए कुकृत्यों को, जिन कुकृत्यों में भारत में मंदिरों को ध्वस्त किया जाना और उसको मस्जिद में तब्दील किया जाना, उन दावों को उन्हें छोड़ देना चाहिए, स्वयं आगे आकर पहल करनी चाहिए। मैं ओवैसी से जानना चाहता हूं कि ज्ञानवापी पर अपने दावे को छोड़ते हैं या नहीं।
Let me quickly cut across to Amit Bharadwaj joining us for more on that. Amit, give us an understanding of what exactly Owaisi was intending to say. He speaks of the king Ashoka as well, who has killed many people in that. If one has to compare Mughal kings, then even King Ashoka has killed extensively. RSS does not speak of that, while he ascertains that there will not be another mosque that will be touched under his supervision. That's what he says with conviction. Take us to what Owaisi has said here.
Well, Nabila, you know, the speech given by Asad Owaisi, who is the chief of the MIM, is explosive in many ways. But what needs to be noted here is that the timing of the speech is very important. You know, sometimes you make comments which might be politically or historically correct, but then it ends up provoking several sentiments and controversy as well, and that is the case here as well. When Asad Owaisi is talking about that Mughals had no relations with Muslims of India, and that, you know, who were the wives of Mughals, that is the question being raised by Asad Owaisi in his speech. And he's also referring to several other instances, you know, also that the country will not run on sentiments or beliefs. It will run as per the constitutional values and constitutional law. But in this entire case, Asad Owaisi has also ended up steering yet another fresh controversy. And you see the BJP is now hitting back at the MIM chief. BJP MP Rakesh Sinha has just hit back at Asad Owaisi, and he has said that, you know, if you are saying, if you are accepting the fact that Muslims of India had nothing to do with the Mughals, they had no relations with Mughals, then leaders like Asad Owaisi should leave their claim, should abandon their claim on Mathura, Ayodhya and Kashi. Asad Owaisi should not be making claims over the Gyanvapi mosque. And we have seen that for the past several days, in several speeches, the MIM chief has maintained that he has seen Ayodhya, the Babri mosque going down, getting razed down, and he will not stand witness to another mosque getting razed down the way Babri Masjid was razed down by back in the day. So that has been the claim constantly been given out by Asad Owaisi, and here you see the BJP is now hitting back at the MIM chief. The BJP leaders are saying that Muslims of India, when they do not have any relations with the Mughals, with the foreign invaders, why should Indian Muslims stake claim to the atrocities that were made out by the foreign invaders? And they also go on to say, the BJP leaders like Rakesh Sinha are also going on to say that the mosques that have been built in several places like Ayodhya, Kashi and Mathura, these were done by the foreign invaders, and hence the Indian Muslims should not stake claim over these properties.
Right.
And they are originally temples, and hence they should be handed over to the community. So those comments are also coming back.
All right. Well, we know that Owaisi, of course, has been speaking extensively in protection and in favor of restoring mosques across the country. He says under his supervision will not allow another mosque to be touched. He further goes on to poke the RSS while they are constantly speaking of the Mughals. That way even King Ashoka had killed many, which the RSS has been mum on. These are Owaisi's words. He went on to say a lot more. Of course, India Today continues to track those developments coming in. Meanwhile, the clamour to reclaim iconic Qutub Minar grows louder. The ASI has now submitted a reply before the Saket court opposing the plea to revive the temple there. ASI in its plea speaks of the monument which is protected under the Act since 1914, and that the structure of the monument cannot be changed as per law. ASI says revival of worship cannot be allowed where it was not practiced at the time of being protected. Maulana Sher Muhammad, meanwhile, Imam of the Mughal mosque built in Qutub Minar, said that there's a part in Qutub which has statues of Hindu deities on its walls. Sher Muhammad said that even 20 years ago, Hindu organizations had raised similar requests, but at that time, the administration had pacified the matter by giving a decision in their favor. Meanwhile, amid the controversy, offering namaz has also been banned at the Qutub Minar complex. Delhi court is all set to hear a plea of restoration of Hindu Jain deities in Qutub Minar complex today.
सीधा ही कह दिया हमसे तो आप यहाँ नमाज मत पढ़िए, कुछ भी नहीं कहा, बस ऐसे ही कह दिया कि नमाज मत पढ़िए यहाँ पे। हमने कहा क्यों, कि ऊपर से ऑर्डर आया नमाज मत पढ़िए यहाँ पे। अचानक ही एकदम, क्योंकि मैं बहुत अच्छी तरह से प्यार से मोहब्बत से सब लोगों से अच्छी तरह रहते हैं हम, कोई परेशानी नहीं हुई, कभी कोई दिक्कत नहीं हुई, बस ये कह दिया उन्होंने।
आप कितने सालों से वहाँ नमाज हो रही है?
40 साल हो गए मुझे।
आपको 40 साल हो गए, और आपका अपॉइंटमेंट दिल्ली वक्फ बोर्ड
दिल्ली वक्फ बोर्ड से है।
अच्छा, और अभी कब से मना किया है सर आपको ये?
13 मई जुमे के दिन आपको मना कर दिया, तो उसके बाद नमाज नहीं हो रही है? नहीं हो रही है।
ASI ने उन्हें कभी कोई परमिशन नहीं दी कि आप यहाँ नमाज पढ़ सकते हैं, तो जब उन्होंने परमिशन ही नहीं दी तो फिर वो नमाज अदा नहीं कर सकते वहाँ। लेकिन ये ज़रूर है कि वर्षों से वहाँ पूजा हो रही थी, उस पर रोक लगा दी गई पिछली सरकार में, और जो ASI विभाग के लोग हैं, मेरी भी उनसे बात हुई है और उन्होंने उस बातचीत में ये कहा कि यहाँ पर नमाज नहीं होती, इस तरह की हमने कोई परमिशन नहीं दी है।
Qutub Minar is a very well-known fact again, that Quwwatul Islam Mosque was constructed after demolishing 27 temples, which Qutubuddin Aibak himself put a plaque over there in stone, which still exists. ASI has put a detailed this information about it. We all know about it. So again, it's not a revelation. So what new have you found? Second, you are trying to play mischief by creating the whole complex, a controversy around the whole complex, including Qutub Minar, including Alai Darwaza, including Iltutmish's tomb over there, which is part of this structure. So that complex came up gradually over 200-300 years.
इस केस में हमने कहा है कि यहाँ पहले 27 हिंदू जैन मंदिर हुआ करते थे, जिन्हें कुतुबुद्दीन ऐबक ने तोड़कर मस्जिद बनाई। हमने ये प्रेयर की कि हमारे मंदिरों को रिस्टोर किया जाए, हिंदुओं को यहाँ पूजा करने की परमिशन दी जाए और साथ ही सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट को डायरेक्शन दी जाए कि एक ट्रस्ट क्रिएट करें जो मंदिर की देखरेख करें। इस केस में माननीय डिस्ट्रिक्ट जज ने एएसआई को डायरेक्शन दी कि यहाँ पर जो भगवान गणेश जी की मूर्तियां मिली वो यहाँ से कहीं शिफ्ट नहीं की जाएंगी, यहीं रहेंगी।
All right, let me quickly go across to Shreya Chatterjee, who's been tracking those developments. Shreya, we know that the clamor to reclaim Hindu heritage at the Qutub Minar now grows louder, and as people are asking for a survey to be done, for worship to be allowed, etc., the ASI has given a very stern reply in a response, saying that this is a protected architecture, a monument cannot be touched, this remains the same, will remain the same. The plea has been almost struck down. What has the ASI observed here?
Well, Nabila, you know, if I could just give a breakdown on the legal point of view that the ASI is coming with, it says that it was in 1914 that the Qutub Minar was protected as a living monument. At that point of time, no worship was done. Hence, under the conservation manual of the ASI, para 26, right to worship cannot be allowed over there. So they've also cited the Archaeological ASMR Act 1985, and they said that there's no provision to restart worship at a place when the monument was notified as a living monument if there was no worship done at that point of time. So this is what the ASI has cited while giving a response to that plea. But whether or not there would be a further some provisions will be invoked, like right to worship, that is something that we'll have to wait and watch for as the hearing begin. I'm being told that shortly from now the hearing will start at the circuit court, but the ASI has been very stern and they have very categorically said that worship cannot be restarted, because when the Qutub Minar was notified as a living monument, worship was not done at that point of time. They're not dealing with faith, but they're very categorically pointing out to their conservation manual, para 26.
All right, Shreya, thank you very much for joining us with those details. Of course, here we're looking at several monuments, growing requests to survey many of those places, as Hindu groups believe that there is large, wide-scale Hindu symbolism in many of these monuments that were built in the Sultanate era or the Mughal era.
Earlier demands.
And meanwhile, all eyes now on the Varanasi court as it's all set to resume hearing in the Gyanvapi case today. Today, the judge is expected to give his decision on how the hearing will be conducted and how the matter will progress before the district court. The points to be taken up here will be decided by the district court, Judge Ajay Kumar Vishwesh. Apart from this, 3 additional suits have also been filed. The Mosque Management Committee has opposed the civil judge's order to seal the Wazu Khana after a shivling was reportedly found. 5 women have filed an additional suit seeking worship of the alleged shivling that was found inside the Gyanvapi Wazu pond. Another petition that's sought alternative arrangements for Wazu Khana, the Muslim side asking for proper arrangement for Wazu to take place. The Muslim side has rejected all the claims, saying that Gyanvapi was a mosque and will remain a mosque. In fact, they've been objecting to the plea right from the start, and now they're certain and stress with conviction, saying that they will not let another mosque be raised down. And meantime, after Karnataka, it's a Gyanvapi rerun in Maharashtra's Pune, it appears. MNS has now claimed that 2 dargahs had been built on Punyeshwar temple land in Pune. MNS General Secretary Ajay Shinde has made a claim that there are remains of 2 temples where dargahs have been built. Ajay Shinde has said that they have launched the Free the Temple Land campaign and appealed to people to support Raj Thackeray-led party's fight in restoring the temple land. Shinde has also cited a recent survey of the Gyanvapi mosque, stressing that the government has started waking up in the wake of Raj Thackeray's stand on Hindutva, like Gyanvapi. In fact, what he said is, like Gyanvapi, we are also fighting for Punyeshwar temple in Pune. This is what he said. Now, with the MNS adamant that Hindu temples existed at this place before the Muslim shrine, has certainly created quite some tensions in that area.
हमारी मांग यही है, जो सत्य है, जो वास्तव है, वो सामने आए, तब तक इन दोनों जगह पे जो जो होता है उसके ऊपर रोक लगा दी जाए। जो जो जन आंदोलन यहाँ पे खड़ा होने वाला है, तो जन आंदोलन जिस स्टेप से जाता है तो वो स्टेप से ये जन आंदोलन जाएगा।
Now, in line with the Gyanvapi mosque showdown, similar demands to survey a mosque in Karnataka has surfaced. This comes after a video emerged of a Hindu temple-like architectural design that was discovered in the premises of an old mosque in Mangaluru in April. In fact, the Hindu group Vishwa Hindu Parishad has raised doubts on whether the mosque was constructed over the temple. India Today is the first to access the visuals here. Let's have a quick look at this detailed report.
Raging faith fight over Mandir versus Masjid. Amid shriveling fountain face-off in Varanasi, a Gyanvapi-like war is echoing in Karnataka over what saffron groups believe the remnants of an ancient temple. Recovered from under the Malali Mosque in Karnataka's Mangaluru, the debris of an unmissable Hindu temple-like architectural design surfaced during the renovation of the Juma Masjid. India Today is the only channel to access the interior of the structure.
Currently, investigations already underway and a DC is expected to produce a report on the same very soon. Pro-Hindu outfits have said that they will perform a puja in the village to go ahead with the project or not. Now, the matter still is in the court, and the court has already said that status quo has to be maintained, and the DC's report regarding this is still awaited.
The discovery of the structure, which closely resembles Hindu relics and ornate work on stone, surcharged Karnataka's political scene. Hindu groups vouch that an ancient temple used to stand where the mosque is now located. The VHP has asked the local administration to stop the mosque's renovation till the debris is verified. The BJP is planning a ritual inside the wreckage to determine if they belong to a temple.
ಮಳಲಿಯ ಏನು ಮಸೀದಿ ನವೀಕರಣ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನದ ಕಟ್ಟಡದ ರೀತಿಯ ಒಂದು ಕಟ್ಟಡ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗೋಚರವಾದ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದೇನೋ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಮನವಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಹಾಗೆ ಕಾನೂನು ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಹೋರಾಟವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಅದೇ ಆ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದ ದೇವರ ಸಾನ್ನಿಧ್ಯನ ತಿಳಿಯಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಹಿರಿಯರ ಸಮ್ಮುಖದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಸ್ಥಳೀಯ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರೆಲ್ಲ ಹಿರಿಯರಿದ್ದಾರೆ,
ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಅಹಿತಕರ ಘಟನೆ ನಡೀಬಾರದು ಅನ್ನೋ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿ ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿಗಳದ್ದು ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕಿಂಗ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿದು ಒಂದು ಡಿಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬಂದೋಬಸ್ತ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕರು ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂದೂ ಮತ್ತು ಮುಸ್ಲಿಮರು ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೇ ಊರಲ್ಲಿ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಅನ್ಯೋನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಜೀವನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದ ಎರಡೂ ಗುಂಪುಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಅಶ್ಯೂರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದೇನಿದೆ ಸತ್ಯಾಸತ್ಯತೆ ಪರಿಶೀಲನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಏನು ಕ್ರಮ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅದನ್ನು ಜಿಲ್ಲಾಡಳಿತ ತಗೋಬೇಕು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಬದ್ಧರಾಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದು ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕರು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ತಹಸೀಲ್ದಾರ್ ಅವರ ಸೂಚನೆ ಮೇರೆಗೆ ಒಂದು ವಾರಗಳ ಕಾಲ ತಾತ್ಕಾಲಿಕವಾಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯುವಂಥ ಕೆಲಸನ.
The Muslim side is contesting the claims.
As an MLA, we have requested the district administration, the DC, district magistrate, to do a proper investigation into this and or hand over the case to the archaeological department.
Okay.
And give us a clear picture. What is the issue? Like, what is the structure? What kind of, whether a temple was there or a Jaina Basidi was there, we want to know. That's the whole issue.
Is another legal battle looming over Mangaluru's Gyanvapi movement? With Karthik in Mangaluru, Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, big change in Naya Kashmir. The Jammu and Kashmir administration has ordered replacing Sher-e-Kashmir. Sheikh Mohammed Abdullah is embossed on one side of the police gallantry medal there with the national emblem of India, the Ashoka pillar. An order by the principal secretary in Home Department says that the Sher-e-Kashmir Sheikh Mohammed Abdullah embossed on one side of the medal shall be replaced with the national emblem of the government of India, that is Ashoka pillar. Now, on the other side, inscribed with Jammu and Kashmir state emblem shall be inscribed as Jammu and Kashmir Police Medal for Gallantry and Jammu and Kashmir Police Medal for Meritorious Service in case of Gallantry Meritorio Medal. In pre-Article 370 era, the state of the Jammu and Kashmir had its own state emblem, which used to be embossed on the police medal, apart from the image of Sheikh Abdullah, who is father of the former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Farooq Abdullah. But now both state emblem and the image of Sheikh Abdullah will be erased to give way for the Ashokan pillar, which is India's national emblem.
अब सिर्फ शेर कश्मीर खास एक पॉलिटिकल पार्टी की प्रमोशन जो आए रोज बिल्डिंगें बना के उन्होंने की है, अब ये खत्म होनी चाहिए। बड़े हीरोज है जम्मू कश्मीर, बहुत बड़े लेजेंड्स है, यहाँ के बहुत वली अवलिया है। क्यों ना शेखुल आलम के नाम पे बनाए, क्यों ना दस्तगीर साहब के नाम बनाए, क्यों ना मुकद्दम साहब के बनाए। अब ये पॉलिटिकल जो इन्होंने आज तक ये पब्लिसिटी की थी उसको खत्म करना चाहिए। अब जो कल गैलेंट्री जो मेडल्स जम्मू कश्मीर पुलिस के नाम जो मंसूब था, जिसको भी शेर कश्मीर के नाम पे रखा दिया था, देखिए पुलिस शेर कश्मीर की पुलिस नहीं है, जो पुलिस है वो जम्मू कश्मीर की पुलिस है। और जम्मू कश्मीर पे नाम पे अगर वो गैलेंट्री अवार्ड दिया था, बहुत ही खुशायद कदम है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी इसका वेलकम करती है।
तब्दीली का इसका कोई मतलब नहीं बनता। इससे क्या होगा? इससे हम लोग एक फिरके को एक नफरत पैदा कर रहे हैं उस स्टेट के अंदर, और जिससे वो इरिटेट होके देखिए वो एंटी हो जाएंगे। आप जम्मू के डोगरों को भी नाराज कर रहे हो और कश्मीर के लोगों को भी नाराज कर रहे हो। इससे आप नफरत पैदा कर रहे हो देश के अंदर, शहर के अंदर। इससे और कोई चीज हासिल नहीं होगा। ये जो आप दिल्ली को खुश करने की कोशिश कर रहे हो, दिल्ली तो खुश होगी लेकिन कश्मीर नाराज होगा।